What's up, guys? It's Trish with All Country News, and today I'm chatting with the ever so talented Stephanie Quayle. Stephanie, we are on the other side. How are you?
I mean, first of all, I'm so excited to see you and be talking about music and the music of 2021. 2020 was a long year.
Yep. In spite of everything last year, you still made sure to keep busy and to keep making music. And now you have your new single, By Heart, which is out right now. Tell me a little bit about how that came about.
I've been married almost 6 years, together with my husband, almost 7. And I'm like, honestly, 2020 has taught me so much about him, like just things like I didn't know. So this song, when we first heard it, the idea of knowing someone by heart, like, you know, this person so well, it's a message of like the very beginning stages of a relationship, but also I think for a lot of us, we're discovering our relationships in whole different ways.
So it's interesting that you say that, because in the chorus you say, I want to know you by heart. And you're talking, like you said, to your special someone. But I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like you can also interpret it as like really wanting to get to know yourself. And I feel like that's a big theme, this past year. So do you feel like you learned new things about yourself? And of course, like you said, friends and family with the year that we just had?
Before COVID hit, we were like on the road 5 days a week. So to be in one place for, 11 months or whatever it was, 10 months, and have to like be with myself, right? Like be like, okay, you got to figure this out. And I'm very much a believer in like spending the time in that quiet to kind of figure out what's got you, like what's got a hold of you. If it's something that's creating anxiety or like fear. I mean, I think a lot of us, there's just so many unknowns that creates a fear, fear just within all of us. So it's like really leaning into that punch versus avoiding it. And that was something I really just made it a conscious effort every single morning. The first thing I did was I set my intentions. I didn't let a day go by without trying to like squeeze every second out of it. So really I felt like I had like double length of days. Like my days felt double because I'd wake up super early and I would just set that intention, and everything else felt so just right here and present that I have to carry that with this new year, and not lose sight of what that established for me. And that's exactly like this song. It's like, I learned something about myself. I can actually slow down a little bit to speed up.
As an artist, what are some changes that you made in 2020 that you want to bring with you this year?
I think from a business standpoint for myself is really, I'm going to stop multitasking. I am going to focus on what's right in front of me. It is a big statement because I think that I've learned when I allow myself that space to just be in what I'm in, that I'm much more productive.
In what ways do you think your new song is similar or different to your previous releases?
Love has been a strange thing for me. I was, sure it would never happen. And, what you're drinking about my previous single was so much fun. And when we, and I put my husband in the video, and it's got a little more tongue in cheek. And I think this is very like, I want to know you. I want to know you by heart. I want to know every single person, to be able to have that kind of connection. I just think there's a sweetness and depth to it. And I think that's just an elevation from the previous music. And as the other songs roll out, the whole picture will come in to focus of like, oh, I see what's happening here, which was really an interesting discovery, because again, it wasn't like, okay, this is what it's going to be. It's like the songs found their way to me through writing or finding the songs, and it just is painting this really beautiful picture. And I'm a Montana kid, so my music has Montana influence because that's super important to me. Alex Klein, our producer, she's tremendous. So it just, I don't know. I feel like it's very aligned with my overall sound with that elevated, you know, just, you got to grow. You got to continue to get better, hopefully.
That's so exciting. Well, it's the beginning of the year and we're all looking ahead. What are your goals for this year and what can we expect from your music?
My goals have shifted from the specificity of, let's say, this is like the example I'll give, like, I want a number one in 2021. That rhymes. Well, obviously. Versus, and that would have been like previous goals, right? My goal now is to impact as many lives as I can, as positively as I can, so that everyone goes after their deepest heart's desires. And I believe my vessel to be music and be able to share it like this. So I feel like my goals are much broader with the bigger picture in mind versus like the specificity of, go to the gym every day.
Yeah. Well, that's a great goal to have. And Stephanie, it's just been so fun chatting with you. And I'm going to go back to listening to By Heart on repeat now.
Yes. And I can't wait to see you, in person and see you at shows, and you'll be singing along and we'll have so much fun.
I'll be there. Thanks, Stephanie.
Honey.
I wanna know you by